Yeah, it's Friday, about 1 o'clock, 1:30 in the afternoon. Sitting at TA. Madison, Georgia, broke down. I stopped at a 30-minute break. I had 2 tears in the tarp, about that long. And I was like, well, I'll just go ahead and patch them tonight before I park when I'm doing my 10-hour break. And I roll on, I don't know, for a while. And it started really getting cloudy. So I looked at the radar. Well, there's big heavy rains coming. So I stopped and patched that tarps, and I went ahead and checked. And I noticed grease all over the rear wheel. And between the time I took my break and rolled for a little while longer, a couple hours, I blew the rear seal clean out of the trailer. Grease everywhere. Had I not stopped, it would have destroyed the bearing in the axle, because I mean, it was a mess. So here I am, Thursday, 1 o'clock. Probably won't get me until 6 tonight. Talk to the guy, they don't have the parts, so I will be here tonight. And we'll see what happens for tomorrow. Funny thing is, after I recorded that they hadn't touched my trailer in 3 hours, they knocked on the door like 10 seconds later. I know y'all's waited with bated breath to just figure out where I'm at in the world as far as PFP score. Looks like number 7 there out of 35 with 121.10. And these numbers to the right are wrong. Yeah, to the right are wrong. I did not get 86.6 last quarter. I got 101, I think it was. But anyhow, just waiting on the shop. It's just raining, and 419. Nothing happening. 11 o'clock Friday, December 8th, still at the TA. Trailer is in there. They said probably an hour. You know, I had talked about, information being key, but too much information, it's just, because I had sent this message into our after hours people, and when I broke down, checked in the shop, talked with them. They told me before 5 hours. They actually got me in at about 2.5. I don't know what time it was out. And the guy says, well, you're going to be stuck in the bay all night. I said, how about if I just get out from under the trailer and I'll go around the back of the building. I'll just park right here because I can't get anything in this bay anyway, because my trailer's in there. So I got a message later from after repeated phone calls. I got a message and it says, I just got so many messages from these guys. Here's one, 126. Okay. 943. Another one at 943. 602, which is when they got me in the bay, I think. And 553. And then the one message I sent in, one of the last ones, was that I'm in the bay, the parts aren't here, I won't be fixed until possibly 2 or whatever tomorrow. So I lay down and go to sleep. At 10:35 at night, he calls me and says, so you won't be ready to roll? And I'm like, you're freaking kidding me here, dude. Really? And I told him, I said, man, I laid down, went to sleep. Oh, you went to sleep? I said, yeah, I got up at 4:30 this morning. I'm sorry to bother you. You got the stuff in the message. Why are you calling me to just verify that what I sent you is what I sent you? And I sent the same message over to the Maverick Extended Services guys so they could keep my fleet manager updated. And he sent me a message this morning. Asked me if I was ready to go. And I was kind of like, you're kidding me, right? After telling them. But anyhow, I told him, I said, no, my turnover to extended services was 13 to 1400 hours. 2 bad bearings, rear seal, parts ordered this morning. Call me if you need additional info. So he called me, which is okay, you know, because we need to discuss whether we're going to need to move this load out or not, the delivery date, which we're not. I wanted to get all these miles in this week because of the short week. It ain't going to happen now. I'm going to be driving Sunday, which I mean, I'm okay with that. I just really wanted to get the miles on this week because this was a really, really short week. But that's kind of where we stand. You know, I worked real hard to get this load tarp so I could get rolling and get all the miles in this week. And then here, I guess the good side is, you know, after them tearing into it and letting me know that the seal, I guess the seal came clean out of the rear, that, and the bearing being loose, that if I would not have stopped, I probably would have destroyed the axle, along with the bearings and everything else. So, I mean, it's good I stopped, but she's... And I'll put in my breakdown pay request, so it's not like I'm sitting here for free. In the end, it'll come out okay. I think I got 1,200 miles this week, but this was a 1,442 mile delivery, which I could have added to that. Let's see what they tell me it is. 1422. So I could have easily added that on, plus a trip to Canada and a live load. So it would have been a good pay week. It's gonna be okay. Let me look here real quick. See what I got for the week. 1518. That gave me a 2,940 mile load a week, week, and then I would have had a Canada delivery and a live load, so it would have been a really, really nice fat paycheck. But some of it's going to be on Sunday. Still get paid. You know, they're not going to say, well, you didn't get it there by Saturday, you don't get paid. And I don't work that way. And that's the thing, you know, I had talked about before. It's just communicate with Maverick, let them know that, hey, what's going on. Keep them informed. They'll move the load if they have to. And just roll. Do the best you can, and stuff like this is going to happen. You know, it's sad that it does. It just seems like for the last almost 2 years with Maverick, they've all landed on me. Knock on wood, I've only had one breakdown on the road. I had a tire, and that was my first trip with Maverick. But knock on wood, I've not been out here on the road and had to get towed and other things. That's all I got for now. I'll give you an update, I guess, probably from Laredo or somewhere between here and there. I hope you can hear okay. It's wind's picking up. We got some really heavy thunderstorms coming in. This step deck, stop block. Got a number 2 hook up here in the front. It's the same strength as the number 1. It's just how Maverick categorizes them, 1 or 2. Back here, number 1 hook up. What you want to do with this hook is you want to make sure you come up through this hole, not down through here, because if this was to stop and everything was to move, it would just rip this guy right here open. This way here, it has to rip down through there and everything. I did patch a couple holes in this tarp. This tarp is really in bad shape. All the grommets are ripped out of it. There's my blown grease seal. They just called me, said minimum 4 to 5 hours for them to even look at it. So that's what we got. I'm going to go ahead and just get some food, but I think I'm going to pull up a little bit because I'm a little bit back. I'm going to pull up a little bit, go get some food. It's windy over here. And just wait on the call. There's nothing really else I can do right now. I had stopped just about an hour and a half ago because I had to do my 30-minute break, and the trailer was fine. So somewhere along the road, it decided to puke that seal out. Try to get out in here out of the wind. So I don't know exactly. I don't know exactly what happened. I just know that I ain't going anywhere. He asked me what I wanted to do. I said, I don't want to do anything. I said, I don't believe I have any gear lube left in this axle. And if I go down here and burn this bearing up, well, it's uglier than what it is now. So, when he tells me to come in, I'm going to try to talk him into seeing if he can even got parts and fix it. Don't rip into it. Because the additional issue is once he pulls me in 4 or 5 hours, is finding parking. So basically, messaging here. I'll show you real quick. I don't want to take all day. Okay, basically what I do is I go in here, and there's forms that I've shown. And I have what's called a 36. Care about the new message. And it asks for my exact location, hub reading, the problem type, describe the problem, etc. And then, of course, you'll get a phone call from Extended Services. Or TTN, who's our service people that handle all the phone calls and crap. But he asked me what I wanted to do. I said, I don't want to do anything. Oh, I'd love to keep rolling. I had a very good day going. That's just shot. You can't never predict anything, so you just kind of roll with it. And that's kind of the heart of the videos I make. It's not to insult anybody, piss anybody off. I just wanted people to ever, anybody watching to know exactly what goes on out here on a regular basis. Not trying to sell anything, just trying to be realistic and let y'all know what's going on. So we'll talk.